Okay, so the only thing in the game I have yet to get my hands on is there are three things in Huey and Dewey, and Louie shop. There's the Fantastic 7, 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. I just have to get the Fantastic 7, 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why you would buy more than one of the decorative things on for the gummy ships, but that's 10,000, 7,000. That's 15 plus 7. That's like 22.
Well, I'm gonna switch my internet back real quick because the other one's working now. And then I'm gonna start.
So I need about 20,000 more monies. Oh shit! You're very useful right now. Thank you.
I gave you more information than you had. So
Not really. I knew that I got money, and I didn't know which things gave me money. And after talking to you, I still don't know which things give me money. You would know.
Mostly the other things that are living. Anything that's alive.
Okay.
I can't tell you which things, but I know that that's when I got most of my money.
I find it funny that you can just fly around in outer space with a fuzzy felt Sora. The Gygus makes sense. The short Gygus makes sense. The giant bomb, the cactuar. This is this tone barrier. I don't understand what this is. Is it carrying a knife at me?
Yeah. Again, that's Final Fantasy references.
The Jmann is what I use to defeat the one thing. The Ultros. That's, yeah, sure. And if I'm not mistaken, you can actually make all of these.
If you have enough parts and building capacity, then yeah.
The Vega is pretty gnarly looking. It doesn't do anything. There's a question mark.
I used the question mark for a while, just because it had like a decent amount of.
I assumed it was because it had your name in it.
No.
The Pavilion. The Wubber Ducky. The Cardboard Warrior. Dinosaur. Craft Airplane. The Airship. I tried. Sweet Wheels.
Why did they hit so hard, man?
All I know is the setup I have now. I have an insane amount of speed, health, and firepower. So why would you use anything else other than for funsies?
Reason.
And it's really weird the amount of there's ships that you have to fucking find, like the blueprint shit. The ships that you get for that aren't even as good as the ships you get for beating the Zeitgeist. Cause that's what I'm gonna call it. I don't know if y'all know what a Zeitgeist is. What the Zeitgeist is? Look it up. Or don't. I don't care what you do with your life. You ever plugged in your controller to charge, and it gives you the question mark?
It did once, but I think it was more to do with the cord.
What are you trying to say?
That my cord was broken. What else?
Well, I came in here, barely started shooting, and got to the level and got to B rank that fast. Wow.
Oh, na, 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 na.
Well, I've already hurt myself, so I'm not gonna get the extra experience. Although I can't use the experience, so I'm leveled out. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have more trophies that revolved around the gummy ships, though.
I am too, because they had a lot of trophies for them in the other games, and I guess it's probably because people complained about them. People didn't like the gummy ship missions.
I mean, I don't have anything to compare them to, so I do find them rather exuberating. Yeah, smashing. Smashing. Splashing. I saw this, fucking, what is it
What
called?
about dead creatures? Can the dead creatures go through it?
What?
Harry just said that these diseases aren't anything that any living creature should have to go through.
Dead things can't go through things except wood chippers and cremation.
I mean, they can go through a lot of things. A lot of things happen to dead bodies just because they aren't around to, like, consciously deal with it. Doesn't mean
Yeah, the body doesn't exist. It is just a construct of the mind. In reality, it's just a weird person hanging around, flipping things through.
Look, if you want to get into that, time is just a construct of human perception.
No, time is real. How we perceive it is a construct.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because to some people, like 30 seconds is too long. Like some people think life is too long, and I feel like those people aren't necessarily wrong. I'm pretty sure life is quite too long for some folks.
What is a good average life that you think is good?
For me, like I think 100 years on planet Earth. For everybody, like for the average person, I'd say probably like 80 years. I think 80 years is probably as long as the average person needs to live. Because I'm averaging like people who want to live really long lives, people who commit suicide like in their 20s and teens. Those motherfuckers don't want to live at all. They want to live whatsoever. So I'd say about 80 years. And I feel like to some people they'd be like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't even know what to do if I was 80. You poop yourself. I don't know, it depends. Some people be in their hundreds and be kicking it. So by all means, like you ain't gotta, just because you're old doesn't mean that you're out here, you know, eating pudding and living in an old folks home. I mean, although that's probably not a bad way to go about your day. Old folks homes is just like high school for old folks. Because, I mean, there's gossip, there's drugs, there's probably sex, there's probably more drugs. They're probably getting up to shit they ain't supposed to be getting into.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of...
A lot of what?
All the things you mentioned.
Yeah. Like, I'd be hard-pressed to believe that there wasn't. Like, very, very hard-pressed to believe that there wasn't, like, an intense amount, like an unsettling amount of, like, butt-touchery, or skullduggery, if you will. Skullduggery, that's a good word, Mark.
That was the name of a villain in fucking Ultimate Muscle.
Skullduggery? Was his first name Skull and his last name Duggery?
No, just like one word.
Okay, it was just the word skullduggery. So you can't have a certain number of these things. So 99 of each part is all you can have.
It would appear so.
So if you have... So it's not a matter of like you have this part so you can use it indefinitely because you have a copy of it. No, you have to have the certain number of parts to do the thing. That's interesting and relatively silly.
You know, to be fair,
Or unfair.
none of these stations are pulling their weight. Yeah, Spider-Man's the one doing it, so technically you're helping Harry commit fraud.
Well, the thing is, none of them were active. Spidey just, like, you know, set them to do their job because they weren't active. So technically he's right, you're right, but you're wrong. Now, if Spider-Man has to make sure that they do their thing, like, every other day, then yeah, they don't work. Like, they need to just go back to the drawing board. But when you get to most of them, they hadn't been opened or they hadn't been activated. Oh.